Self-love is like that energetic friend who's always ready to hype you up. It's about recognizing your worth, celebrating your achievements, and giving yourself a big high five for getting out of bed, and maybe even making coffee on a tough day. It involves treating yourself with kindness, setting healthy boundaries, and indulging in activities that nourish your spirit. Think of it as putting your favorite playlist and dancing around the living room, unapologetically loving every moment. On the other hand, self-acceptance is the cozy, worn-in sweater that makes you feel comfortable no matter what. It's about acknowledging all parts of yourself, the things you love and those little quirks you might want to change but learn to embrace anyway. Self-acceptance means realizing that it's perfectly okay to have flaws. It's like watching yourself in the mirror and saying, well, I've got a little extra fluff, but I'm still fabulous. Absolutely. Not loving or accepting yourself can lead to a few challenges, kind of like trying to navigate a maze blindfolded. First of all, when you lack self-love and self-acceptance, it can significantly affect your mental health. You're more likely to experience feelings of anxiety, depression, or low self-esteem. It's as if you're carrying around a heavy backpack full of doubts and criticisms that drags you down. Secondly, if you don't love or accept yourself, it can create difficulties in your relationships with others. When you struggle with your own worth, you might project those insecurities onto others, leading to misunderstandings and conflicts. It's like wearing glasses that only let you see the worst in yourself, which makes it hard to appreciate the good in others. Okay, and thirdly, I'd like to point out that without self-love, you might turn to unhealthy coping mechanisms to escape from feelings of unworthiness. This could manifest as overindulgence in food, excessive work, or even harmful behaviors. Instead of nurturing yourself, you end up seeking external validation in ways that might leave you feeling even emptier. Fourthly, without self-acceptance, you might resist personal growth or changes, stuck in a cycle of self-sabotage. Imagine trying to climb a ladder while holding onto the bottom rung. You won't get very far. Accepting yourself is crucial for setting realistic goals and pursuing the things that bring you joy and fulfillment. The silver lining is that it's entirely possible to learn self-love and self-acceptance. Just like developing any other skill, it takes time and practice. Okay, engaging in self-care, surrounding yourself with positive influences, and challenging negative thoughts can help you cultivate a healthier relationship with yourself. In summary, while it can be problematic to lack self-love and self-acceptance, recognizing this and taking steps to improve is a positive direction. It's all about finding your way out of that maze, but sometimes you just need a little guidance. Alright, knowing when you truly love yourself can feel a bit like trying to define happiness. It's subjective and can vary from person to person. However, I can point out some key indicators suggesting we're on the right path to self-love. Number 1, consistent positive self-talk. If you find yourself engaging in kind and uplifting inner dialogue rather than negative self-criticism, that's a good sign. Instead of thoughts like, I can't do this, you might think, I'm doing my best and that's enough. So you're actively choosing words and thoughts that support and motivate you. Number 2, you embrace imperfections. When you can accept your flaws, mistakes, and quirks as part of being a human, you're likely practicing self-love, to me. Rather than seeing imperfections as failures, you recognize them as opportunities for growth. It's like appreciating that your cake may not be perfectly frosted, but it's still delicious. Number 3, you set healthy boundaries. If you're comfortable saying no to things that drain your energy or compromise your well being, that's a sign of self love. You honor your needs and prioritize what truly matters to you rather than spreading yourself too thin trying to please everyone. At this point, you may consider boundaries like the protective walls around your castle of self worth. Number 4, you take care of your needs. When you actively engage in self care, whether it's through healthy eating, exercise, mindfulness, or simply ensuring you get enough rest, you're sending a clear message to yourself: I matter. It's akin to giving yourself a big warm hug and saying, you deserve this. Number 5, you allow yourself to feel emotions. Actually, being able to acknowledge and express your emotions without judgment indicates self-love. Whether you feeling joy, anger, sadness, or anything in between, you give yourself permission to fully experience those feelings. It's like giving yourself the green light to ride the emotional roller coaster, hands in the air. Number 6, you pursue your passions. When you engage in activities that bring you joy and fulfillment, you demonstrating love for yourself. Whether it's exploring hobbies, spending time with loved ones, or pursuing your career goals, you prioritize what brings you happiness. You crafting your own happiness playlist and pressing play. Number 7, you accept to change and grow. True self-love allows for evolution. You open to change and recognize that as you grow, what self-love looks like may also change. You're not stuck in a mold. You're a dynamic sculpture, adapting and becoming more beautiful over time. To conclude, you can say you truly love yourself when you consistently demonstrate compassion toward yourself, embrace your imperfections, and prioritize your well-being. It's a journey, actually, so be patient with yourself and remember that self-love is a practice, not a destination. Just like refining your favorite recipe, you'll keep tweaking it until it's just right. To anyone watching right now, I want you to know that self-love and self-acceptance are not about reaching a perfect state. They're ongoing journeys filled with ups and downs. It's about recognizing that you're worthy of love and kindness just as you are, with all your quirks and imperfections. Take a moment each day to celebrate yourself, your achievements, your uniqueness, and even your challenges. Remember also that every small step you take towards loving and accepting yourself is a victory worth acknowledging. I would also suggest treating yourself with the same kindness and compassion that you would extend to your best friend. Whenever self-doubt or negativity creeps in, counter it with positive affirmations and self-nurturing practices. And most importantly, know that you're not alone on this journey, because many people out there struggle with these feelings, and it's perfectly human to seek support. Surround yourself with positive influences who uplift you and remind you of your innate worth. So keep moving forward, embrace your authenticity, and trust in the process. Love yourself fiercely and unabashedly, and watch how it transforms your life. Remember, self-love isn't selfish, it's essential. You owe it to yourself to shine brightly in your own unique way. So take care of yourselves out there. You truly deserve it.